Morning, y'all. So I'm in Mike and Maggie's vehicle, which is the Chrysler Pacifica, and they don't have the little thingy that Dennis Jr. has that you can put your phone on. You know, the vent phone holder. So I had to kind of like prop it up behind some stuff, whatever that thing is. So I'm here with Finn, who is in pediatric therapy. He's going to start speech and food therapy as soon as Maggie changes out his insurance, because the insurance they have right now will not cover it. So yeah. Hang on a minute, I'm choking. And everything's blooming. Yee. So yeah, hey, thanks for all suggestions. And there's Megan out there who could use a little prayer and vibes for her. And don't forget disabled and prepping and all the peeps that need more life, and more life abundantly, you know. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about, this move that I'll be making. And I talked to Mike last night. They came in really late. Finn had a blast. Yesterday, I came home. I needed the rest. I only got 3 hours of sleep the night before. And, I was burnt to a crisp, really. And I wanted to do some laundry. I wanted to do a few this and that's. And I had phone calls to make. And I can't walk like that. I can't. Maggie's moaning this morning. Oh, the walking. I'm like, I am so glad I wasn't there. But they went to a place called Fun Spot in Orlando. They highly recommend it if you're ever in Florida. They said it was a blast. It was so clean and well kept, really well managed. Nothing was broken. Nothing was out of order. And, they said everywhere they went in Orlando, I'm sorry, we're out of this. We're out of that at restaurants. They didn't have half the menu. But Fun Spot wasn't like that. They were well stocked, and they had an excellent 5-person deal with food and drinks and all sorts of, and that particular package, Finn can go all year for free and still get food and drinks and other perks along with 2 people for free. So Mike said it was well worth it. And it was fantastic. So much to do for all ages. And they had a good time. But, so that was good for me. I got my alone time, which I desperately desire. I just need my alone time. And, I'm going to get a lot of it soon, because she says it's going to be about 2 weeks to get the apartment readied. And so that's cool, because I've got so much to pack. I got stuff in a closet, stuff under my bed, stuff beside my bed currently, and it's not a great bed, I know. So I think what I'm going to do, I talked it over with Maggie this morning. She was exhausted because Finn woke her up early. He would not take no for an answer. Well, early being 9:44 because, but they went to bed so late. But Finn, of course, was up at 8. And I usually, take over for that. And I wished he would have just waited till 11 or 12, but he wouldn't, because he got this Lego Technics thing and he had to have it put together. And I'm sorry, I have no patience for these things. I was scared I'd screw up. Teeny tiny parts. My eyes aren't that great even with enormously. These are the ultra thin lens. And, yeah. So I couldn't do that. But I spoke with her briefly, and she's like, Mama, I don't know what you want. And this was after she'd been up for about an hour. And I said, how about this? For pay, I would like to borrow your PNC card. This way no money changes into my hands. Why am I talking about this? One woman said, hey, you've got enemies out there. Have at it. I am dotting every I and crossing every T. There is nothing I'm doing that I'm not letting them know. And then if they deny me, fine. It was meant to be, right? So, yeah. So I have an amount of money in my possession, because I loaned a great deal out. I did. And I'm not asking it back right now. So I have X amount of dollars usable to me, and they're going to know about it. I'm also even going to tell them, I want you to know I have money loaned out, and I don't know when I'm getting it back. I'm not going to withhold anything. And I only have to go back 6 months, and that's very helpful to me. There's nothing in my bank accounts for 6 months that is anything out of the ordinary. So that's good. And will qualify me. I don't know about QMB. I haven't heard from them. I just got my receipt that they received the extra help paperwork and they're giving it to me. Or, well, they received the paperwork. I think it's in process. QMB. They didn't say if I qualify. They haven't said yet, because like I said, I dot every I, I cross every T. And so I talked to Maggie and I said, when I go shopping, I'd like to use your PNC card. I'd like to use it for gas. And I want you to switch over the State Farm insurance to your account and you guys pay for it. And she said, that's fine. So, she just couldn't maneuver that I don't want cash in hand. No cash in hand. There. So that's all taken care of. The only thing I've left to do now is to go to my bank and print out 6 months of statements, and I'm doing that tomorrow. I have my social security card, I get my birth certificate, I've got the paperwork for the car insurance, and I do not have the registration for the van. Curtis has my van, and I told her that. I said, do you want me to go to Mike Olson, or who is it now? Mike something or other, tax collectors, how they do DMV here. It's tax collector. I said, do you want me to go and I'll ask for a copy? She says, no, when you get your van, just bring it in. So hopefully I'm going to have it back in 2 weeks. It's been over a month. But of course, the first 2 weeks, Curtis was sick. I don't know what's going on now. He's not answering his phone. I'm going to try today around 3 because that's usually when I can reach him. If he's under a car, he's not answering the phone. So that's cool. I just feel for him. I know he's been through a lot. So one of the plans I have in mind for my new apartment and my new lifeage is I have a 5x8 rug that was, it's wool. It was expensive. It was specifically for the van. I'm going to lay that out in my bedroom, and I'm going to start to configure around that rug my living space for my van. I'm going to put in the things I know I can't live without, and I'm going to go up, and I'm really going to configure it as if it were the van. And this will give me an idea of comfort zone. I'm probably also going to buy a better mattress because the one I have right now is all cut down. It's thinner and it's shorter, but that will be perfect for in the van. It will not be perfect. It isn't. I mean, I'm like floating around on the frame that this, miniaturized foam pad is on. So I'm probably going to go out with a PNC card and buy myself a mattress. And I know Mike would want me to have it. He's a sweetheart. So, yeah. And I need a recliner. And that I'm probably going to buy new because it's got to fit in my body. I really need that comfort. So, because of my back. Like right now I'm sitting here and it's just achy across my sacrum. It's just, I live with it, and I say I'm used to it, but it gives me a freaking headache, okay? I mean, it's pounding so much down there that it starts to pound up here from having to try to deal and cope with it. These are the things I want to try to fix, improve, find out why. But first, 60 pounds off. I went on a slight, well, you know what? I'm going to put that in another video. Let's not go there right now. I'm back on track with my food today. And I'm going to try Dancercise. I did Dancercise yesterday. And in a 20-minute video, I could only do just under 6 minutes. And then I was like, where's the chair? So, music was good, though. It's all the oldies of our generation. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Everything I have for van life is what I'm going to use in that apartment. I want to see how hard it is. I've got one pan, it's non-stick, one spatula, a few plastic, I think it's a plastic plate, bowl, and I think that's it. Is there a cup? No. I don't know. But anyway, I'm literally going to live my life in that apartment like I would have to live it in a van. Now, of course, I'm probably never going to cook inside the van, just coffee. I've got my cowboy coffee pot, and I'm still going to do my cowboy coffee the way I've always done it. And I might want a toaster oven, though. I think I'm going to go to Ollie's and look at that. I need to make a list. I really do. But first, I want to get my stuff in there. And then I'm going to give my notice to storage. And, yeah. And start pulling all that stuff out. I mentioned that before. So I want to whittle down my life still. I want to conform everything to that 5x8 space. Now, that's not to say that I won't keep the apartment. I don't know. I have to see how I feel about it. I never really wanted to live in an apartment. I still don't. But look at it this way. I'm paying $103 a month for storage. And I can't get to it because of the van. I can't get to it, and I need it in my space so I can take a box, go through, go to the 5x8 rug that would be laid out, that is now in their garage, all wrapped up in plastic. I want to be able to go to my space and say, if I was going to keep this, where would I put it? And then, and I'm going to buy pieces that will go into the van. What I really would like is some sort of cabinetry that will fit under, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put board across the two rear window frames so that I can make, I gotta make sure, oh, Finn's gonna be coming out soon, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. I'm gonna go across, it's about 62 inches, and I'm only 5'1", so I'll have a couple of inches, and I want to test that. I want to test that in my apartment and on the road. As a matter of fact, I would like the kids to give me June off because I want to go up north. If I go with them to Brimfield, I would like to go beyond that and do a little camping, see how it feels, and for a period of time, like a month at a time. And during that time, I probably will ask them for a Visa card. It would work best. They charge like 3% on a Visa card. Here they come, and I gotta go. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Bye.